Alright, hello. And welcome back to The Outer Worlds. I need to finish this up before the Elden Ring DLC so I can make room on my PlayStation. I have too many games downloaded. That's... Alright, let's see. Where did I leave off? That's probably good. Let's see. I think I had a couple of side quests. What is this? Oh, that's the other DLC. This is... Or is this Gorgon? Oh no, this is the other... No, Murder on Arab... Or is this... I forget which one I was... Okay, no. Gorgon is the one I'm doing. This is a different DLC. Alright, confront Sophia. Make your way through... Oh, that's the final mission. Okay, I still have to do this. Oh, and then that's the task for the... I don't want to do that. The clothing... I'm too lazy for that. Retrieve this stuff. Okay, let's do this. What weapons did I have? The electric thing. It's been like 2 months since I played this. And whatever this is. Oh wait, was this the healing gun? I think. Yeah. Whatever, that's just... I have to remember how to play. I think I can teleport. Oh no, I can't. Okay. Oh, here. Oh yeah, I didn't resync this. Let me do that real quick, in case the sound is messed up. Okay. Okay, now I think, yeah, I go to Gorgon. Yeah, landing pad. Okay, it should be. Alright. Now where does this want me to go? There's something here. Oh my, they do a lot of damage. What if I just go inside? I don't think enemies follow you through loading screens. Okay, what is this? Oh, there's a portable phonograph.
Discuss side effects, Dr. Ambrose.
The drug's not ready for release yet. The side effects are immaterial.
So it's dangerous. Thrilling mutations. For brightest minds.
Try delusion, paranoia, gastric bleeds, violence, and fatal insomnia. Shall I enumerate every way our volunteers have died? Suicide by automech, suicide by hanging.
They clearly don't know how we work, Captain.
We made it through, Chem, okay? We can make it through this. Right?
Turn it off.
Apparently the the NPCs can, the companions can interrupt the phonograph dialogue. Alright, how do I get out of here? Okay, it's telling me to go. I don't know if it's just telling me to leave, or if it's telling me to actually go up. Sealed. Oh, okay, it's an elevator. Okay. Now, where does it want me to go? Okay. Okay, I'm pretty sure I've read all of the logs for this whole DLC. I'm just here collecting the whatever this mission is. Ah. Oh boy. Yeah.
That's the last of them.
Roscoe, it's
Oh,
Georgie.
there we go.
If you're hearing this, you must still be holed up at the Sprat Shack. And you're not gonna like this one bit. I was trying to steal our recordings when things went crazy. I know. Like I said, sorry. And I'm gonna be in a heap of trouble if I don't get them, so if you want to save my bacon, you need to do it for me. I need the 3 interviews we did with Ambrose, this one here, plus another recording of my own. I left that last one with a guy who owed me a favor at the garbage processing office in the chemical waste ravine. I'll leave an automech near Stellar Freighting. It'll want all 5 recordings, plus a passphrase. Glacial Age. Oh, and don't listen to my log, all right? Just stay safe and keep your head down.
Oh, there's hostiles nearby. There. Can I, like, sneak away? Ah, there we go.
Take your best shot, asshole.
Oh, that's a lot of...
Nice one!
They're so fast.
Dr. Ambrose,
So I think I'm
what about
over
the
encumbered.
time? What does it do?
Hasn't Clarence
yeah.
already dumped a pile of promotional materials on your head?
Where's
I
the
have to
fun
wait
at?
until this is
My
over.
listeners want to hear it in your own words.
It's an injectable drug that improves a patient's speed, awareness, mental acuity, and endurance. In moderation, adrenatime will uplift the laboring classes by strengthening their minds
I guess it was just
and work
slowed
ethic.
by whatever that
That's
was.
quite the mission.
Oh, well, I need a vending
Slide
machine to
of
sell all of my
uplift.
garbage.
I am a solutions-oriented woman. I see a problem and I am moved to solve it. Poverty is one such problem. Through science, I believe we can improve the poor, and in so doing, improve Halcyon.
Improve the poor. Alright, what do I do here? Return the phonograph to Roscoe and deliver the phonograph to... He found all of the portable phonographs that Roscoe needed to complete his employment contract. Return them to the Sprat Shack. Oh, hello there, Faye. How's it going? Yes, this is the ice wall. Or deliver the phonographs to Georgie's Automech. One day Georgie asked Roscoe to deliver the portable phonographs to her personal automech near. So, okay, I'll do it at the I'll just do the Sprat Shack. I don't know if I have to do it to both or just pick one. Oh, well, I hope they're okay.
Hey, there you are. Been wondering how you were doing.
I'm just finally getting
Did you manage
this
to find those
this
recordings?
game done so I can delete it off of my PlayStation and get some room on it. Because it's like 50 gigabytes. Show the photograph. These...
I'll be damned. That's exactly what I'm looking for. But Spacer's Choice won't let me out of here until I deliver the whole set. Do you think you could get the rest?
Gotta make room for that and other games. Let's see. I'll let you know if I find the record. What?
Of course.
I thought
won't
I
be
did.
going anywhere, so, you know, take...
I thought I did find them all. Return the phonographs to Roscoe. I found all of them.
Did you manage to find those recordings? Well, I'll be damned. But Spacer's Choice won't let me out of here until I deliver the whole set. Do you think you could get the rest?
But I have... It says I have all of them.
Sure. Not a problem.
Oh no. Well, I guess I'll go to the other objective then, if this isn't working. What games do I even have on this thing anyway? Genshin. How much does that take up? 101 gigabytes. Jesus. 64 gigabytes. Elden Ring is. I think the PlayStation only holds like 600 or something. My whole PlayStation is just this. Oh yeah, Dredge. Although these don't take up a whole lot. Actually, Demon Souls, I need to finish that too. All that Paimon. I think, oh yeah, I was gonna see, I think this one's like 50. $48, okay. Quite a lot. Alright, here, I need to go to this thing. Megabytes.
This unit is currently in wait cycle. Please return later.
Kick the automech.
Error. Tilt alarm engaged.
Oh no,
Entering
tilt.
Emergency reconciliation mode. Please do not kick this unit. It has not been programmed to wish you harm. This unit is currently in wait cycle. Please return later. Have a better than natural day.
Okay, both of them do not. It says I got all of the logs, though. Unless I... No, it says I got all of them. And it's just, you found all of the photographs. I guess this is just broken. Well, I guess I'll start the other DLC then, if this quest isn't gonna work.
Welcome back, Captain. How can I...
You mentioned an Aetherwave drama. I'd like to see it.
Certainly, Captain. I was hoping you would ask.
Wow.
It was the law-forsaken parasites. I had become obsessed. My quest to stop them. To avenge my partner, Philip. And my ex-partner, Bernice. And Lieutenant Jurgen. And those two informants had brought
Why
me
is this
to Rizzo's
cutscene
distillery.
better animated than everything else in the game?
It wasn't just the triple distilled deliciousness of Rizzo's Spectrum brand vodka that I found there.
A space roach.
It was death. I made sure the Brain Eaters paid the price.
The Brain Eaters.
But at what cost to me?
god.
It's you.
This is the Halcyon News Network with breaking news. Halcyon Helen has been murdered. Administrator Ludovico of Rizzo's refused to answer the big question on everyone's mind. Who will Spectrum Vodka's next spokesperson be? Claiming that a special investigation must be concluded first.
Captain, we have a communication coming in from one Administrator Ludovico.
Get off the transmission, Cedric. We agreed to let me do the negotiating. Law be with you, friend. I am Administrator Ludovico of the famed Eridanos Atmospheric Complex. But there's no need to stand on formality. You may address me as Mr.
Alright, Mr. Ludovico, what can I do for you? Dumb. Boring. Ada, let's watch something else. How about I just call you Lou? I don't like you or your attitude. Dumb.
Ah, yes, they warned me about this. This is not an Aetherwave serial. This is a transmission. I am Administrator Never mind. Let's just get to the point. Halcyon Helen is dead. Murdered.
Murder.
Her death is the tragedy of our lifetime. As the face of our new product line, her murder is a stain on the Rizzo's brand. She was scheduled to unveil our newest product, Spectrum Brown, before this tragic event. But we cannot move forward with our unveiling until we apprehend the killer.
And your first thought was to come to me? What does this have to do with me? Why are you contacting me? The board doesn't like me very much. Dumb. Halcyon Helen's dead? Oh no. The chief of these, savages finally got her.
Is this some kind of sick joke? This is the freelancer we're trying to hire.
All right, Ludovico, that's enough. You don't know what you're doing. Let me handle this. Captain Hawthorne, Sublight's favorite freelancer. I'm such an admirer of your work. Cedric Kincannon, Sublight Underground. I'm so glad we're hiring a third-party investigator. No one wants to see a troop of UDL guards stomping all over my hotel. Least of all me. The murder of Halcyon Helen is a heinous assault on this colony. I look forward to watching you find the miscreant responsible and drag them out of the shadows.
I'm having trouble seeing the death of a 2-bit actor as an assault on the colony. I was shaken by the news myself. Helen brought a lot of joy to this colony. I never heard of Sublight Underground.
2-bit actor? Oh, Captain. This isn't Spencer Woolridge we're talking about. This is Halcyon Helen, Princess of Periodicals, Duchess of Dramaturgy. You would not believe the money she made us on Dissident Busters.
For law's sake, Cedric, could you show a little discretion and not bring up your contraband operations in front of an outsider?
Ludovico, you wound me. I'm establishing rapport with our new contractor. Let's not give him the impression that you can't be trusted.
Do you really want to do this right now, Cedric? You want to antagonize me while I'm negotiating a contract. Because I promise you, I'll win.
Nah, I'd win. Gentlemen, please, as far as I'm concerned, you're both idiots. Can we get back to the point here, please? Dumb. Handguns 45. Wave your gun in the air. Quit arguing or I'll start shooting. Let them argue.
Merciful law, I think he's serious. Captain, I'm Constable Maria Keene. Hiring a third-party investigator was my idea. I've been studying your dossier. You're a specialist. I understand you have a talent for misappropriation and bypassing security. I may not approve of these talents, but I appreciate your skill. As far as I'm concerned, you're the ideal inspector for this case.
Inspector Adrenochrome. Oh yeah, that's what I named my character. I like the sound of that. Shouldn't this be the constable's job? Constable? Just how many people are involved in this communication?
Just the three of us.
Oh, just the three? No one else is going to jump in unexpectedly? Dumb, start counting on your fingers. Hold on, carry the one? Just checking. It's getting hard to follow with all of the arguing.
Constable, are you quite sure we're making the right decision?
Not even a little. But we are out of options. Please, Captain, I'm asking you to help us. While you're pursuing your investigation, we'll make you a guest of honor at the Grand Colonial.
You can count on me. I'll come lounge around and then decide. I don't know. We'll see if I'm in the area.
The future of our complex may depend on your success. I'll leave you in the constable's care. Mr. Kincannon and I must have a word.
Fine. But Rizzo's is paying for that hotel room.
I can't tell you how grateful I am for your help. And even though they may not show their gratitude, I know Administrator Ludovico and Mr. Kincannon appreciate your involvement. Mr. Kincannon could lose his spaceport if board authorities took over the investigation, and if Rizzo's is forced to cancel its unveiling, we might never recover.
Helen must have been pretty popular if her death could put an end to, your operations. Those two seem to have some issues. You seem competent. You could have dealt with this. Alright. I've got everything I need.
I represent the law, Captain. But what's happening between Mr. Kincannon and the Administrator is politics. Politics are not my area of expertise.
Politics. Disgusting.
The law is simple. Politics are complicated.
Relax, there's nothing I can't handle. You sound a bit worn out. Alright, I've got everything I need.
I'm pleased to hear that. From everything I've heard, you're a competent freelancer. And at the risk of sounding impertinent, we desperately need the help of someone competent. Thank you for your time, Captain. Whenever you're ready, I've authorized the Unreliable to land at the Grand Colonial.
Alright, I've got everything I need.
Transmission terminated.
Wow, a trophy.
We are now cleared to land at the Eridanos Atmospheric Complex.
I don't know why they're trusting me to catch Halcyon Helen's killer.
There are several reasons why someone would hire your services. In descending order of likelihood, they are as follows: desperation, confusion, mistaken identity, inebriation, and genuine faith in your abilities.
Wow. What can you tell me about Eridanos?
Eridanos is a hydrogen-helium gas giant, distinguished by a well-defined ring system. The Eridanos Atmospheric Complex is a system of land masses propelled through a thin layer of the upper atmosphere, where humans are potentially capable of surviving.
Thanks, Ada. That's also a leather bar. If only. Halcyon Helen dead. Wow. Teddy's only. Wow, a flying city.
Watch out. This place is half sublight thugs and half top rungers on vacation. Both are dangerous.
Cool. Oh shit, here we go again.
Hello there. Hope your atmospheric entry
Oh no,
wasn't
it's
too
the
troublesome. As a guest
This
of
reminds
honor,
me
you
of the
deserve best
adoring
in company.
fan from
Sublight
Oblivion.
Salvage and Shipping Underground, or Slug, as we like to call ourselves, is delighted to welcome you to Eridanos. I'm the Grand Colonial Head Bellhop. I'm here to grab your bags and direct you, the Inspector, to the Grand Ballroom, which was the
Not
scene of the
yellow.
crime.
It's not. If only it was yellow. Can you fill me in on the details of the murder?
I can try. I was the one who found Helen's body in the Grand Ballroom. Corpse wasn't in the best shape. Aside from that, I don't know a whole lot. Helen was supposed to host the unveiling for Rizzo's newest product, Spectrum Brown. Until you catch the killer, the unveiling's been indefinitely postponed.
Oh, Wes Anderson,
Helen's
yeah.
death has been a shock for many. A lot of people are inconsolable. Hell, even Black Hole Birdie, Helen's beau, has wandered off. Some folks think he had something to do with the murder, but I don't believe it.
Is this the Grand Budapest
I don't understand
Hotel?
why anyone would have it in for Ms. Helen.
We should ask if they're comping the minibar. This might take a while, if you get me.
Folks get heated when it comes to serials and their actors, I suppose.
Was she a divisive figure? Typical show business. That's great. Can you show her?
Not particularly. But I think some folks were jealous
Grander
of her success,
planet.
or otherwise viewed her as a threat. Reckon how she came about her fame didn't help.
How'd you get so famous? I take it she made some bad choices. I'm surprised anyone would care about a little back-channel dealing. I see.
Why, she was a natural. People fell in love with her. She managed to wrangle up a following all on her own. She ended up about as famous and high-runged as your average VP, which rubbed a lot of Byzantines the wrong way. Actors ain't supposed to get preferential treatment. Let's see here. Oh, I already spoke briefly about the Spectrum unveiling, or lack thereof. It's still an awful shame. A lot of folks looking forward to that.
I thought you worked for Slug, not Rizzo's. Was the product release a big deal? Hope they keep it cancelled. One less bullshit corporate parade. Guess so. Anyway, I'm going to look around the crime scene.
I do. Rizzo's happened to rent out the Grand Colonial Ballroom from Slug for the unveiling. A nice mutually beneficial event. But the murder's gone and ruined that. Along with 9 out of 10 of my favorite cereals. Anyway,
No.
I think I've held you up long enough. Once you're ready, head down to the lobby. The ballroom is just behind the elevator.
My favorite cereal?
Meanwhile, I'll grab your bags.
Smoking fentanyl, laced cereal milk. I see God.
Bags? What bags? I don't see you. I don't need you to take any bags. Great, thanks.
You're making fun, right? Your luggage, belongings, kit, wherever you keep what you ain't wearing, you're still giving me a pretty blank look. Suppose it's none of my business, but do you just wear the same set of clothes all the time?
Yep. Maybe. Maybe you should take that stupid hat off before you criticize my appearance. Of course I do. Are you telling me you don't? No. That would be ridiculous. Lie. No, that would be ridiculous. I just wear whatever I strip from my enemies' corpses, honestly.
Well, reckon I can respect your candor, even if it's carried.
Galaxy-wide fentanyl dealer.
Anyhow, I'll look for you in the Grand Ballroom later. Hope you can unravel this mystery, Inspector.
Oh my god, that hat.
I could have sworn you just said we aren't allowed to call.
Remember, the atmospheric complex is on complete lockdown. No one's allowed in or out.
Greetings, Inspector. No need to check in here. Your paperwork has all been processed. You should be able to find the Colonial right ahead.
Oh my stars. This is the hotel? I only ever
Wow,
see
it is the
like
Grand
mystery
Budapest
articles.
Grand
Or
Colonial.
that one episode of Agent Khan.
I wish I'd worn my muddy boots in the
I'll bet you 10 bits this is all just some sort of publicity stuff.
Oh, it's, what's that one show called? Freakazoid. That's what it reminds me of. If only.
Black hole
That was a classic.
That poor fellow must be inconsolable.
Oh, thank the law. Inspector, you don't know how relieved I am to see you.
Let's skip the pleasantries. I'm here to begin my investigation. Constable, Keen, nice to meet you. We spoke over the Aetherwave. I was actually looking for the bar. Do you serve drinks with little umbrellas here?
Our dossier mentioned you had problems committing to a job. In accordance with Rizzo's company policy, I am required to give you this motivational message. I believe you will find that assisting your local Rizzo's security department is even more thrilling than the sweet, smooth flavor of Rizzo's Spectrum vodka.
Dr.
Yeah.
Ecstatic to make you very
Every time.
Are we finished with the pleasantries? There's something I'm excited to show you.
I'm guessing you're talking about the body. What have you got for me, Doctor? Is it, directions to the spa?
Are you talking about that program? What was it called? Perspiring your way to productivity? No, what I have is much more invigorating.
Our coroner has developed a device which may prove useful in your investigation. Our office has instructed her to hand it over to you.
Our office is instructed to
Imagine
hand it
being
over
a
to
Drake
you.
fan.
You make it sound as if I'm turning over stolen
And then
bread.
having all of that
Hold
drop
my
within the
discrepancy
span of
amplifier.
like a couple of
Hold
weeks.
it in your hands. Feel the way it hums with ontological potential.
What does this thing do exactly? Long guns and engineering. Looks like a scope modified with a computing device. Nice, how do I set it to kill?
I work with the materials to which I have access. Halcyon has no shortage of rifles. The discrepancy amplifier uses a deterministic model of our universe to detect the discrepancy between what should be and what actually is. Then it renders any
Wait, who's that
discrepancy
again?
visible by using the power of magnification.
Got it, thanks. Sounds like something the OSI teaches. So a magnifying glass.
Yes, it's a magnifying glass, but an extraordinarily powerful
what
one.
did he do?
It looks through the glass of reality itself.
I'm contractually prohibited from endorsing off-brand technology, but I'll bend that rule just this once. You'll want to peer into the amplifier and examine the crime scene.
Oh, discrepancy amplifier. Greetings, Inspector. Thanks for the half-genius, half-mad scientific mind of Dr. Goodnight. You've been granted a discrepancy amplifier, a handy investigation device for uncovering clues throughout Rodanos. Be sure to equip the discrepancy amplifier in a weapon slot before you continue your hunt for Helen's killer. Scanning Eridanus for evidence. To catch Helen's killer, you'll need to use the discrepancy amplifier scope to reveal clues not visible to the naked eye. Once you've located some evidence, aim directly at it while zooming in on the scope and press Interact button to analyze it. Analyze. Oh God. It's always like that. Oh, it could fight. Oh, it can actually shoot stuff. What? What is this doing tonight? Tied by Dr. Goodnight, the discrepancy amplifier is an inductive reasoning simulator and computation device. Fine-tuned to pick up discrepancies in the Eridanos atmospheric complex. The device requires the strong magnetic fields of the Eridanos complex and cannot function anywhere else in the colony. I don't know what exactly it does. That's a lot of damage.
The discrepancy amplifier is now operational. Greetings, designated inspector and/or unauthorized larcenist. This unit has detected a discrepancy related to Halcyon Helen. Unscheduled expiration of. Begin amplification?
Sure, let's get started. You can talk? Smack it around a little. You'll speak when you're spoken to. Science 45. I see you've been designed with a modular analytical system. What else can you do?
The discrepancy amplifier has been programmed with advanced speech recognition, scientific analysis, and deterministic calculus protocols.
Oh, you'll love this. Amplifier, tell the inspector about your features.
Please do not interrupt the discrepancy amplifier. The discrepancy amplifier is programmed to take instruction from its registered or designated inspector.
How curious. I must have set its impertinence levels to flagrant.
This unit's features include an automated personality simulator. This unit has been programmed to simulate joy and satisfaction in assisting you.
Let's get started. Tell me about this discrepancy you found.
This footprint stands out from the normally spotless floor of the grand ballroom. Typically, the ballroom is cleaned twice daily, which means this must have been made by either Helen or her assailant or assailants.
Discrepancy amplifier. Do the size of these footprints match anything you have on record? Taste the dirt.
Oh no, Captain, please don't taste the dirt, and I'm too late.
The grok gun. Discrepancy amplifier. Do the size of these footprints match anything you have on record?
Footprint is a tailor-made 8.75, suggesting that its owner was very particular about their shoe size. It is also the exact size that Halcyon Helen typically prefers. There are traces of dirt throughout the footprint.
Perception. I'm seeing some purpleberry in this dirt. Amplifier analysis?
Excellent observation, Inspector. The following compounds have been detected. Purpleberry residue, nitrogen-rich fertilizer, common grass. Grass, fertilizer, and purpleberries can all be found in the purpleberry orchards, located not far from the Grand Colonio.
Dumb. Well, I'm stumped.
I'm pretty sure she was in the purpleberry orchards. In fact, it's kinda obvious.
This deduction appears sound.
Good work, Inspector. I had a feeling we'd make some progress once we brought you onto the case. You'll need Administrator Ludovico to grant you access to the orchards. Contact him through the secure access terminal in your penthouse suite. Check in with the concierge. Your room should be ready by now. If it isn't, I may have to go shake someone by the collar.
Getting carried? That's pretty much the entire game. There. Any more clues? Let's see. Yep. Okay. Oh, I can loot them. Take it. Just.
This is a bottle of unreleased Rizzo's product. Helen appears to have attempted to use it to spell something as she expired, but all she managed was a sticky bee.
Sticky bee. Dumb. I figured it out. She wanted some Borst.
Likelihood of Helen using her final moments to spell the first letter of the food she was craving, 0.0002%.
I like those odds. Well, if you're so smart, what do you think she meant?
Now simulating conjecture in hypothesis module. Hypothesis.
There's a chance.
This letter indicates
Watch that be the actual... Isn't Black Hole Birdie, staying around here? Make note of that for later, Amplifier.
This evidence has been recorded for later reference. Now generating pre-approved complement. Splendid work, Inspector.
Thanks. Don't patronize me. Let's see. Footprints, that thing. Is anything else? No. Ooh, Spectrum Brown. What is this? Where is it? Here. Spectrum Brown. The newest Spectrum flavor adds brown to the rainbow. Brown vodka blues +2 strength to charm, 10 base health. Mind attributes -2, dex -2. Brown vodka willies. Mind attributes +1. Temperament +1. Base health -25%. Body attributes -1. Lasts for 2 minutes. If it's brown, drink it down. You'll be happy that you did. I'm just gonna walk around the whole time with this thing looking for clues. I doubt there's anything else. No. This is locked.
I knew I should have gotten her autograph when I had the chance.
You'd think these people have never seen a corpse before.
Let's see. Oh, I actually have the hacking skill to get this. It's getting super high. Let's see. Halston. I've reason to believe Ludovico is getting agitated again, which will likely present itself in several dozen messages to you, each demanding a reduction in Rizzo's payments. Funnel these messages into the trash, if you please. If Ludovico wants to renegotiate the terms of our contract, he's welcome to take his operations elsewhere. Cedric. Guest complaints. From Annoyed. Subject, this infernal racket. To Concierge, do you like torturing me? Is that what it is? When I first learned that I'd be just beneath the floor occupied by the Rizzo's Rangers, I was excited, as any tossball-loving Halcyonite would be. What I did not anticipate was the degree to which these hullheads seem to enjoy prancing to and fro, pounding on their floor and my ceiling. Every hour of the architect-cursed day. Did they install a tossball fifth cord upstairs while I wasn't looking? Or is this normal? And worst of all, it sounds like one of them has decided to start imitating a woolly cow. I'll give them that it's a convincing facsimile. But it has no place in a hotel, and each bleat is so loud it shakes the glasses on my face. I demand a room change yesterday, for each additional hour after midnight today that I am not rehomed. I expect at least one employee to be fired. That's from a concerned Byzantine. Subject, mechanical menace. To whoever, to whatever member of the help it may concern. I've heard a horrible clanking, passing my room every night for the past 6 nights. Yesterday I mustered up all of my courage and sent a servant to look, and upon her return, she said seen what looks like an armed mechanical wander by the room for the past 6 nights. She said it was something called the Burbage 3001, and that it was a serial star. If this machine is a serial star, I must ask, why are you filming outside of our rooms without paying us? We're not consenting to have our temporary property filmed. There is no doubt a contract for this. And if the machine is being allowed to wander without being filmed, then I want to be paid double. Do you have any idea how dangerous that thing could be? It could tread on my foot and ruin my aspirations to be a professional dancer. If I ever decide to have these aspirations, I urgently await a response. VIP guest list. Concierge VIP guest Ruth Bellamy, aka Halcyon Helen. Spencer Woolrich. Black Hole Birdie Holcomb. Requests manifest Helen Halcyon. Despite her celebrity status, the greater part of Halcyon Helen's requests have been fairly normal. Soap, shampoo, new towels, and so on. The one exception is her unusual consumption of food and drink. I'm not one to judge about that sort of thing. Law knows I've seen stranger proclivities from other guests, but she really does request a lot and frequently. Oh my god, is it gonna actually turn out that that she was spelling out Borst with her final message? Listen to this. For lunch today, she ordered 6 Borst and bean sandwiches, 2 purple berry shakes, 2 purple berry liqueurs, several retro rockets, and cigarettes enough to crush a teacup canid. I'd wonder if she's planning a party, but the cleaning staff say that every time that they've gone up, there's been no signs of what she's ordered. If Helen really does keep managing to get through all of what she's been ordering, then maybe she should consider quitting show business and entering the competitive consumption scene instead. Request manifest. Woolrich. In the past 2 weeks, I've received 315 different service requests from Mr. Woolrich. These requests include, but are not limited to, his entire wardrobe from Terror on Monarch, 413 different outfits, including a primal suit, 5 gallons of each color of Spectrum, except black, wants 50 gallons of black. Teacup canids of various breeds, a plasma launcher, and consisting of over 60% of all total requests, an upgraded room. Administrator Ludvico authorized him to move into the second largest room, just to shut him the hell up. But Halcyon Helen got the biggest one, and of course Woolrich can't accept that he's been eclipsed. I got another room upgrade request as I was typing this. I've more than half a mind to send an exterminator to fumigate his room, just so he can't request anything else for a while. But then that might come down here, and he might come down here and try to talk to me. And I think I'd quite honestly rather be dead. Alright, Holcomb, Black Hole Birdie. Holcomb's request has been about what you'd expect from a professional skullcracker. Toss balls, sticks, new clothes because he keeps, and I quote, accidentally tearing the shirts that are too small for my giant muscles. Funny how the rips I've seen look more like they've been made by hand. I've noticed that he's asked for very little in the way of effort accelerators or enhancers. No skin tough, no oxycomp. Not even any dervish mist. Typically, tossball players go through that filth like no one else. Maybe Holcomb's trying to prove something to Helen. Whatever it is, I don't think it's going to work. Okay, that just goes outside the garden.
I'm sorry, sir, but while the hotel is an active crime scene, I regret to inform you that all new bookings, room upgrades, room downgrades, and in-room massages are Oh, you're the special inspector. Mr. Kincannon warned me you'd be checking in soon.
Let's see. Right. You happen to have my room key. Who? I don't need help from the desk right now.
Ah, yes. We are most pleased to offer you our grandest of grand accommodations, Inspector. The penthouse suite on our topmost floor is now available for you. The last guest left her belongings behind when she vacated unexpectedly, so we needed a little time to tidy the suite up for you. Simply call the elevator in the lobby and our highly skilled operator will deliver you to your private floor with efficiency and cheer.
The Grand Colonial sure is interesting. You got some high-profile guests here, right? What can you tell me about them?
My apologies, Inspector, but that would be a severe violation of guest privacy. We here at the Grand Colonial firmly believe that... All right, my supervisor just walked out of earshot. Some folks just don't understand the importance of gossip. About whom? And what would you wish to know?
Did you notice anything about Halcyon Helen before she died?
You know, out of everyone here, I probably knew the least about Helen. I'm not much of an Aetherwave watcher myself. And Helen always had a crowd of admirers chasing her, you see. So she rarely stopped to chat. Friendly enough, surely, but always seemed untouchable. Emphasis on seemed.
Did you ever see Helen acting strangely?
Now that you mention it, she was usually calm and collected, but every so often I'd see her looking all wild-eyed and intense. It seemed as if she was determined about something. Or maybe she was just hungry? That woman ordered a lot of food. Maybe show business gives you a faster metabolism.
Heard Black Hole Birdie was staying here.
Ah, Birdie. Is he bigger than he is dumb, or dumber than he is big? I've a bet with a friend. Not sure we'll ever get it to pay out. Birdie used to be Helen's beau, though he isn't anymore, and not just because she's dead. If I had 1,000,000 bits, I'd spend every one just to learn what caused their split.
Helen's co-star Woolrich. He have any reason to want her dead?
If looks could kill, he'd have put her in the ground 10 times over. Man's clearly jealous of her success compared to his. See, I'd bet we're the only two people thinking about him in all of Eridanos. And I only am because you mentioned his name. If you leave woolly cow milk out, it turns to curds. Leave the curds out, they begin to get stale, then rot. Woolridge is on his way to the trash bin, and everyone knows it. Either he's in denial, or he knew Helen would be checking out soon, judging by his increasing demands for a room upgrade.
Alright, that's enough gossip.
That's a shame, Inspector. What if I wanted to know a little about you?
I'm freelance captain. Changing the colony one high-stakes encounter at a time. I like to let my reputation speak for me. Dumb. My feet hurt. The fewer people who know about me, the better. I'd say too bad.
You know, I feel like I just learned a whole lot about you anyway.
Alright, the Grand Colonial sure is interesting.
It certainly is a marvel of modern ingenuity, luxury, and ambition. Please, allow me to answer any curiosities you might have about our building and the amenities on offer.
What does the penthouse have to offer?
Twice the size of the next biggest room, and kitted out with any amenity you want, as well as many that you won't. Best to enjoy it while you can, Inspector. Typically, the only people who can afford the penthouse suite have enough bits to suffocate everyone on Terra 2. Also, please inform me if Woolridge gives you a hard time about getting a better room than his. Don't tell him I said this, but everyone on staff wants to strangle him.
Is there anything special about the upper levels?
Most certainly. All the important folks can be found in the utmost parts of the hotel. You can hardly walk 3 feet without bumping into a tossball grate or a bored exec. Though maybe don't bump into them. Could be harmful to your health.
No one seems to talk much about the lower levels of the hotel.
Who would be interested in a staff-only area? Most folks never ask about the sewers beneath Arizo's plant, either.
Let's see. You can't honestly tell me that there's nothing interesting on an entire half of the hotel. I guess you don't lump yourself in with the other workers? Not mincing words, huh? Let's get over to the other levels of the hotel then.
Of interest to your investigation? Well, I suppose there is that one door we're not supposed to open. But I'm sorry, Inspector, I'm not authorized to grant you access to any staff sections of the hotel.
Well, now I have to
go
go
in on your own.
Let's see. That's enough about the hotel.
If you're sure.
Goodbye.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Oh, it does something whenever there's a clue. Like the turning speed of the when I'm scoped in is really slow. Where? It's. Says there's a. Oh, maybe it's in. Where? This thing? No. What's the discrepancy? What? Ah. Severed head of Burbage 2000. The head of a Burbage 2000 torn from its body in the penultimate act of Titus and Androidicus. Why, foolish Burbage, dost thou not perceive that Halcyon is but a wilderness of dissidents, and it is only through our citizens' vigilance that they will be caught? Report any and all suspicious behavior to your local constable. It's saying that there's a thingy. It's not on the ceiling. Down. Oh, there's nothing on. Maybe it's in here? No.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
It's not this thing, is it? 'Cause there's... Oh, here we go.
Industrial grade laxative has been added to the liquor in
Oh
these
no,
bottles.
industrial grade laxative. It's Taco Bell.
Welcome.
Oh, come on. Why is the lounge closed? I wanted brunch.
I can lockpick.
Got it. Heads down. Good work.
What the? I was going to wash my hands, I swear.
What? It's just... That's
Daddy
it.
Hokum is likely beside himself in grief.
Why was this locked? Just some random guy in here?
I did not read about this kind of treatment in the service agreement papers.
Patient logs. Patient log, Bosk, Hartford. Another day, another case that bores me to drink. The ill-fated Byzantine of the hour, though it prudent to thought himself prudent to gorge himself enough on purple berry wine to intoxicate a primal. He then attempted to reach the lobby by stairs rather than elevator and fell down 6 flights. Automechanical servants broke his fall. He broke their servo mechanisms and will be billed accordingly. Fractures in left clavicle, right femur, perennial bone, ribs, more injuries than brain cells. I recommend replacing purple berry wine with Rizzo's Spectrum Violet in order to appease Rizzo's company policy. That's a patient log. Han Nina. Let's see. Complaint. Extreme excitability. Finally, something a little different from the norm. Miss Han came in early today, escorted by her sister, apparently not long after arriving on Eridanos. The two seem to have went on a trip through the purpleberry orchards. Miss Han's sister visited the puzzle hedges, but quickly became lost. When she eventually made her way out, Miss Han was nowhere to be found. The sister claims that Miss Han returned to their hotel room several hours later, but has been unusual ever since. Her sister described the patient as formerly sullen, morose, phlegmatic, and given to melancholia. Her demeanor has transformed into an unpleasant degree of lividity and shocking enthusiasm towards everything. I suggest vast quantities of cheap alcohol. Oh, discrepancy amplifier replacements. These are discrepancy replacement models for the discrepancy amplifier, fitted with backups of its logical module. A label reads, in case of careless inspectors. Oh yeah, in case you sell it or something.
Murder or no murder?
We should try to solve the puzzle.
Hello there, my inordinately esteemed guest. If my hello were any more earnest, this loudspeaker would explode. What authorized floor can I bring you to?
Bring me to the penthouse suite. I'd like to visit the VIP guest floor. Dumb. Oh no, don't worry, lady. I'll get you out of there.
Huh? I'm not trapped anywhere. Oh, wait, I get it. This is one of Norville's pranks. Almost got me that time, Norville. Now, can I bring you to an authorized floor?
Bring me to the penthouse suite.
Next stop, the finest seat in the house.
Inspector, I understand you've visited the scene of the crime. Halcyon Helen was an important cultural icon. She will be sorely missed.
Let's skip the small talk. I still don't know why you hired me. I'm usually causing murders, not solving them. You mean Ruth Bellamy, Halcyon Helen, was just a character. You don't sound too bothered over her death.
Halcyon Helen was more than a character. She was a brand. Her death will now be associated with Rizzo's Spectrum Brown. You understand why that worries me.
I get it. You don't want to be responsible for a drink that kills people. Any publicity is good publicity. Just, turn this into an ad. Rizzo's Spectrum Brown. It's heart-stoppingly good.
Stop. Please warn me before you provide me with unsolicited ideas. There are waivers you need to sign. Back to the matter at hand. Tell me about your investigation.
Helen was at the Purpleberry Orchards before her death. Persuade. I've got a lead. I can't tell you why, but I need access to the orchards. Dumb. There was definitely a body. Also, I think I stepped in something purple. Although I kind of want him to give me the... Here.
Your discretion is appreciated. I admit, I'm beginning to feel more confident in this arrangement. Here, I'm granting you access through the gates to the orchards. You're officially authorized to see this investigation through to the end. There is one caveat. Cedric's being rather intransigent about letting you into the spaceport. Possibly he's trying to hide something. Possibly he wants to annoy me. Possibly both.
I'll bear that in mind. You can't keep your people under control, Ludovico. So he locks the doors the moment an investigator arrives. That's not suspicious at all.
I agree with the sentiment behind your snide remark. Unfortunately, the Piraeus spaceport is Cedric's purview, not mine. You have a lead to chase. Law speed, Inspector.
I'll be back. Oh yeah, I should probably repair all of my stuff. Spatial acuity sensor apparatus. What's this? Oh, I think that was just a helmet. It's a unique helmet. Let's see. Early models include a speaker that would emit, look at that, at loud decibels. This feature has been disabled. Oh, what's it do? What do I have? Just a high +5 lockpick. What does this give me? Interactable highlight range.
Pigsty! Slovenly! These premises are unsuitably disordered.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. The imprint left inside this suitcase matches the silhouette of Halcyon Helen's iconic handgun, the Needler. The weapon was recently removed.
The Needler. From Halo? Messages. I'm gonna need a drink for these. Okay, there. Got my drink. From Administrator Ludovico, subject, grateful. Miss H. Ellen. Thank you for choosing the Eridanus Atmospheric Complex as the site of your next publicity and marketing campaign. By endorsing the Spectrum Brown product, you are allying yourself with a revolution in the leisure beverage market. Indeed, in the culture of Halcyon itself. We're going to change the world together. Sincerely, Quentin Ludvico. Let's see. From Profitability, PO, subject disappointed. Oh. Track down the profit of profitability. Let's see. Helen, I don't understand why you and I must be enemies. Are we not both branches of the same tree of privilege? You command audiences with your masterly performances on the Aetherwave, and I command the attention of our corporate leaders. We're both culture icons with a responsibility to set a good example. I'm disappointed to discover that you've berated my seminars publicly and on official records. I take particular umbrage in your characterization of my most recent seminar, spearheading your project, How to Motivate Your Workforce Using Ancient Weaponry, as a, and I quote, nonsensical vanity project from a die-in-the-wool buffoon. These are fighting words. Expect to hear from my personal auditors soon. Sincerely, Profitability PO. Money can't buy happiness. And other lies we tell ourselves. A new seminar by the Prophet of Profitability. Coming soon. Let's see. Kincannon S. Subject, free advice. Miss Bellamy, you're a talented actor. I've enjoyed all of your roles across the years. I'm especially fond of your performance in Terror on Monarch. Ludovico doesn't appreciate the serials. Maybe that's why he has never knows when he's being played. He still thinks you're here to endorse Spectrum Brown. Your performance has him fooled. I have a feeling I know what you're up to. It's always a little disappointing when the audience is a few steps ahead of the plot. Best, Cedric. Let's see. Pack 105, recover a deleted message. Let's see. Decryption error, message, corrupted memory, corrupted, displaying recovered data. Knows the truth. Please hurry. Don't know how much longer I can keep. That's it. From unknown. Guest advisors. Your safety is your responsibility. In the light of recent unfortunate events regarding the passing of a beloved cultural icon, we at the Grand Colonial have doubled the number of armed guards for only a small security surcharge. Surcharge non-refundable. The Grand Colonial is not responsible for death or dismemberment that occurs off hotel grounds. Wigs. What's this? Terrarium. Just drugs. What's this?
Helen, where did we go wrong? Oh, Lo, I'm so sorry. That didn't mean for... Helen, I love you.
Get fucked. Oh, this is where all my companions are here. I thought it was just the... Do they have something to say about the...
Even the air in here feels too sweet. Almost sticky. Everything's so soft and silky and expensive. Oh gosh, I hope I don't get any grease stains on the furniture.
This room ain't so bad. I could get used to this. The longer we stay here, the more I can feel my mind softening.
I have them all in the stupid hats. Let's see. Okay, was that all that was in here?
I'm leaving my shoes on.
Wow, amazing.
Hi there, Inspector. It might be a little beyond my job description to ask, but at my heart, I'm still a bellhop. Was the suite to your liking?
I didn't even know they made hotel rooms that large. It was great. It was fine. I don't feel too strongly about it. I'm just here to investigate, ma'am. I don't really care about the hotel room. Did I ask you to talk to me? Just shut up and do your job.
Good. I'm glad. Now, I'd love to bring you to a floor of your choosing.
The lobby, please. I'd like to visit the VIP guest floor. Exit the Grand Colonial, leave conversation.
Oh, so sorry, but you're not actually authorized to visit that floor. What authorized floor can I bring you to?
Oh, she won't let me up there.
Oh, so sorry.
Oh, okay. The lobby?
To the lobby we go.
I have to go. Why is the map blurry? Oh, okay, there we go. Okay, it's all the way over there.
I hope the murderer...
Lockdown? No one's supposed to be coming or going. And when I can't get a hold of anyone in the orchards, I can't make sure of that, can I?
No, Miss Berg. Sorry, I'll work on getting a hold of someone.
Great, you do that. I'll be waiting right here. Swear to the architect, Matthias, if you've lost your rifle's ionization, coil again. Oh, wait, you ain't part of my crew. What do you want?
Are you okay? You sound a little tightly wound. Who's Matthias?
Tightly wound? Tightly wound? Damn right, I'm fine. I'm going to my calm place, where there's peace and quiet, and none of my sprat fucking subordinates can bother me. On behalf of Slug, I'd like to apologize for that outburst, as well as all of my future outbursts. Yes, I'm a little wound up. You would be too. Between the landing pad, lockdowns, gate closures, and constant questions from angry guests, I've got a lot on my plate. And if that don't beat all, one of my crew is AWOL.
Missing person. I'm actually an inspector. Can I look into that for you?
If you're serious, I'd appreciate the help. He's been missing a few days, and we're low on staff as it is.
I'll look into it. What do I need to know? A few days. Why'd you wait until now to search for him? Second thought, I'm not interested.
It's not exactly uncommon for slug agents to go on the odd bender. They'll pick a place they think I don't know about and hunker down. Usually I don't bother with the discipline and paperwork. Gotta pick your battles. Thing is, they usually resurface within 24 hours, or at least yell for medical help. This guy, not a peep.
I'll look into it.
The missing crew member's Evan O'Connell. He's one of about 2 slug agents I can trust with more complex tasks than stand here and look tough. Friendly type. Well-behaved, followed orders. Anyone else, I'd think they got drunk and fell asleep in a ditch somewhere, but O'Connell's not really the type. He was last stationed at the Wilderness checkpoint. I'd search there first.
Alright. Actually, look around here first. Doesn't look like there's anything. What's this? Oops. Can I jump off the... That's...
I'm ready for this! Nice, Captain! Nice one! Now's no time for body! You're hurt!
Oh, what?
Wow! That's the last of them.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
That was a discrepancy. Oh, there's a...
Hey, Crew C. It's Amelia. Evan must have gotten into the Spectrum in these crates. Listen to this.
Come out! Come out to play!
Law, he's having a grand old time. I'm gonna take him to A2 under the hotel so he can sleep it off. I'll meet you back at the orchard straight after. See you soon. Evan, come on, you slackwit.
Okay, where's the discrepancy? It's not that. It's the desk. Has to be in that building. What's this? Let's see. All maintenance personnel must thoroughly sanitize after handling engine parts. Associated chemicals are known to cause delirium and lightheadedness. Rizzo's reminds you that proprietary engine chemicals are not intended to be used to induce delirium and lightheadedness. Any personnel caught ingesting or absorbing said chemicals, even unintentionally, will be cited for misuse of company property and charged wages for any affected shifts. Maintenance logs. Let's see. Topped off coolant. Should be set for another week. Coolant levels dropped faster than expected. I filled the tanks back up, but I'll keep an eye on them. Looks like we lost coolant overnight. Must be a slow leak in the tanks or piping. I'm requesting authorization for a full inspection from EAC management. No answer for my request. Must have attached the wrong header, or maybe I CC'd the wrong subdepartment. Trying again. My inspection request is still pending, and we're still leaking coolant. I'm just going to look myself, authorization or no. What's the worst they will do to me? Ramirez. Sounds like you've got guests wandering the premises at night. That explains the empty bottles and cigarette stubs. The problem is they tend to wander off the side in the dark, and then hotel management has to run in circles trying to get payment for the days the guest is delinquent. I'll assign security officer Danvers to patrol the complex after dark. He'll probably insist on giving you nightly reports. He's watched a few too many serials. Easiest thing is to just toss them over the edge when he's not looking. Say you passed them up the chain for processing. Phelps. Is that it? Yeah, it's best.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Okay. Another discrepancy. Where? It's not the bodies. Oh, it is.
The garb on his security guard identifies him as a member of the Rizzo's corporation. His rank would have been that of jawbreaker or higher. This security guard has experienced premature expiration. Evidence strongly suggests a conflict with marauders.
Search pockets, pay your respects, leave conversation. Press F. Oh, you gained Purpleberry Crunch. You find 3 bits in a half-eaten Rizzo's Purpleberry Crunch. At least he left this world happy. Pay your respects.
At least he gave his life for a worthy cause.
What was that? That's... Okay. A dead guard. Okay, another clue. I don't know what it... It's not the gun. What's the... bottles? Bed, toilet, no. That thing, what is it? Unless it's this, no. Yeah, it keeps, unless it's this big thing? No? I wish it would, like, highlight it or something. Oh, actually. Where's the... Maybe his helmet will help. It gave it to me in the thing. It's not that either. What is it? What's the clue? Am I stupid? I don't understand. Unless it's like on the floor and I'm missing it. The rug? No. Stuff. Oh, maybe it's the on the porch? Maybe it was outside. Oh, maybe it's on the roof. Oh, actually. This thing? No? Oh, I guess it is on the roof.
Timeline determined. This card also expired prematurely, following a violent encounter with marauders.
That's it? That was all it was? I have to.
Oh, clever. If they didn't want to tempt us, why'd they lock it up?
That was a little underground. What's this? The frigiderator. Oh, it's a cryo weapon. This gun is the answer to the question, what happens if you add engine coolant to a plasma carbine? Oh, that's where the coolant went for in the terminal. What level is it? 31. Where am I? I'll have to upgrade it.
Deft hands, Cap.
Connector complex maintenance terminal keycard. Grants access to the maintenance terminal on the connector complex between Purpleberry Orchards and the... Oh, is it just I guess if I didn't have the... I already read the entry, though. Coolant canister. A brief whiff of the contents makes your head swim.
timeline discrepancy detected nearby. This card also expired prematurely, following a violent encounter with marauders.
That's it, it's just another dead guard. Okay, we're at the orchards.
Maybe I could hold up my end if your people weren't sabotaging my operations. And if sabotaging the orchards weren't enough, you had to make it personal. You really had to bust my Insta coffee maker too? The nerve.
Hold that asinine thought. Who is this armed stranger who just wandered into your office? Back up for a fight you can't finish?
What the hell are you talking about? I don't know this fella. I think it's mightily more likely that he's under your payroll. Here to burn down what you haven't already.
It's not under anyone's payroll, which is not to say I can't be. Just here to investigate a murder. Go about your business. Things do have a tendency to break around me, but I don't know about sabotage.
I see. Just a visitor, then. Congratulations, Hathaway. Not everyone's abandoned your orchards.
Well, shame that you're trying to change that. Anyway, sorry for the heated reception, stranger. There's just been some trouble here of late. Name's Overseeing Orchardist Hathaway, and I'm in charge of these orchards. Though it seems like certain groups, which will remain unnamed, are trying to change that. Looks like I'm stuck playing the part of customer service rep. Guess it's different from the usual, at least. Something I can do for you?
I overheard you mention sabotage. Had you seen Halsey and Helen at all prior to her death? You seem like the man to ask about the orchards. Who are you?
I'm the Overseeing Orchardist of the Purpleberry Orchards. My job is to make sure we hit our production quotas.
Yeah, he's got a bit of that Rizzo's version of Mr. Thompson look about him. I bet he thinks it's the toughest job in the company, too.
You better believe it is. Unfortunately, I also have to fight a constant battle with unproductivity. We sure as hell ain't winning that right now. We're way behind, and with Rizzo Spectrum Brown set to unveil soon, we can't afford to be this way for long. Hell, it'd look grim for my job even if Slug weren't trying to knock me off my perch.
So, what is it you do as an overseeing orchardist? Perception. I get the feeling that you don't enjoy your job very much.
Where'd you get that idea? Don't I look happy? Being here is an unemployment sentence. I can't blame anyone else for any screw-ups because I'm in charge. And there's loads of direct scrutiny from the administrator. Those void-damned lab coats and R&D knew that. It was why they sent me here. I think they knew the orchards were gonna start having problems too. Bastards.
You do here.
Supervise, make sure produce gets where it needs to go, cry every couple days.
Same.
I report directly to Administrator Ludovico, which is more than a little stressful. Okay then.
Heard you mention sabotage.
Yeah. Just another woe to add to the pile. In the past, the orchard subcontracted security work from Slug. You know, keep the malcontents on staff from causing too much trouble. But between the Spectrum Brown unveiling demanding all of our resources and the recent uptick in worker accidents, we just ain't got the budget for security. And, of course, Slug has decided that instead of being reasonable, they're just gonna sabotage our operations until we start paying them again.
Look at the poor Rizzo's manager, lying about Sublight to make himself feel better. Shame he skipped where Rizzo's were short on our payments months before the new unveiling.
Look, At the end of the day, it's obvious that Slug is sabotaging us. I ain't paying until they come clean.
I could figure out what's really going on. What sort of sabotage has there been? You mentioned an increase in worker accidents.
Oh, you know, nothing particularly troublesome. Just rogue exterminator mechanicals, opening fire on anything that twitches within 300 yards of them. We've also got a large group of new saplings, all dead from some kind of toxic substance. Poison, I'd guess. And who could forget the tower processing console, which probably just shorted out and stopped working on its own, even though it's outfitted with 3 separate backup systems?
There are a suite of explanations for what could have happened, most pointing to Rizzo's worker incompetence. My people didn't sabotage anything.
Let's see. I could figure out what's really... you mentioned worker accidents.
It's the strangest thing. Like everyone forgot their 10-minute workplace safety seminars. That's twice as long as the next leading brand. Our people should be safety experts. But I've seen folks step on open electrical wires, drop pallets on each other. One damn fool even blundered into a mosquito hive. Even as he died, he looked fairly pleased.
I could figure out what's really going on.
Some good news. You hear that, lapdog? Truth's coming. Better fess up while you still can outside of an interrogation room.
While I'm sure you'd love to have a scapegoat on whom you can pin your own incompetence, I suspect you'll be disappointed. But what do I know? I suppose it's up to your new hiree. I'm sorry you had to come in on such a brusque conversation. Not everyone appreciates the work Slug does on Eridanos.
Especially not folk that Slug is trying to extort.
All right, it seems I need to say it yet again. We're not stomping upon your purple berries or knocking your workers off the planetoid. All we want is for you to pay your dues.
And I want you to stop setting our exterminator mechanicals loose and breaking our machinery.
This is how the conversation has gone for the last hour and a half. As you can see, it hasn't been terribly productive.
What seems to be your problem with the overseeing orchardist? You see any signs of Halcyon Helen recently?
Well, he's being difficult, as you've no doubt seen. All I'm here to do is enforce an agreed-upon business relationship. But our friend here is disinclined to settle.
Don't tell me to settle. Why don't you settle?
Yes, I'll be sure to do that. I know what you must be thinking, but no, I'm not here to atomize his kneecaps. I just want Slug to get what we're owed.
Any truth to his accusations of sabotage? Are you sure? You sound a bit like an extortionist. Is this an official arrangement with Rizzo's? Maybe I can, pay what he owes.
If I hear that question one more time, I swear. Look, we just want to get paid. Hampering our clients' productivity is not a good way to get paid. In fact, it's bad business.
Are you sure?
Do I? Didn't realize that expecting my company to be paid for its work was extortion. You should try telling that to the board. Regardless, Slug's protection service has ensured that Rizzo's has had 0 problems with its shipments at the docks. And all for a reasonable price. We haven't been hostile when their payments came up short either. In fact, Rizzo's is more of a danger to the orchards than us, considering all the workplace injuries.
Is this an official arrangement?
Much as we love giving the bureaucrats 29% of our profits, technically not. Official contracts have some rather obscene fees and documentation. Instead, our company's opted for a non-official manager's agreement. I'm just here to make certain our friend over there pays on time.
Maybe I could pay what he owes.
You're weird. Generous,
what?
But weird. The sentiment is nice, but Rizzo's doesn't just pay money. They're also literally our meal tickets. Unless you also happen to own an orchard, I don't think you can clear this guy. Yes, I think we've spoken enough about that imbecile. What can Slug do for you?
Seen any signs of Halcyon Haley?
Nope. Sorry, but this is the first I've visited this area in over a month. Shame about Helen. Liked her movies.
Oh, me too. We didn't get many episodes of Terror on Monarch back in the Vale, but I thought she was great in Dissidents from the Doomed Planet.
Celebs as big as Helen always seem to elicit strong binary opinions in people. But that's neither here nor there.
I'd like to know a little more, ask a little more about you.
You're welcome to. I don't have any secrets.
Do you do anything other than make sure Slug's business partners pay on time?
Certainly. When I'm not out on a job, they usually stick me in the Slug mess hall. I may be a service collector, but that doesn't mean I can't make a damn fine trip of kale pie.
Wow. Okay, I don't think I asked this guy this.
I think it's more of a wonder that nothing in these law-forsaken orchards has managed to kill them.
How's the investigation going? You got a complete report for me yet?
I'm still looking.
Well, at the moment I can't do a whole lot with this vulture hanging over my shoulder. So I suppose you may as well take your time.
Really now? I consider myself more of a watch canid, here to make sure you don't try to run off without paying us.
There's something else you need to know?
What happened? Oh, here we go. Any leads on the nursery?
Got a lot of dead saplings that'll cost us a lot of bits. I've got a feeling someone poisoned them somehow.
What happened in the Exterminator Automech Depot?
The mechanicals were hacked. They're pretty much running amok. If you could keep from destroying too many, I'd be obliged. Would save us a lot. That said, you might want to be careful. Those things are built to take on waspkitos, and waspkitos are generally tougher to kill than people.
Waspkitos?
Just something to keep in mind.
Something in particular to look out for in the processing control room?
The tower processing console is completely fried. Whoever took it out must have used some kind of explosive.
Okay. Oh, that's not a real computer. Let's see. Purpleberry Nut Hut. The Nut Hut. Oh God. Why does she look insane?
To the Purpleberry Nut Hut, you wonderful, wonderful customer. Thank you for giving my humble existence value.
What the
I don't know if whatever that is catching, but let's keep our distance.
I sure am.
She's got the worms. It's the worm in RFK Jr.'s brain. What in law's name is that on your neck? Squint at the thing on her neck. Nah, let's just pretend this is normal.
Oh, that? I call it my little passenger. I don't
The
know
worms.
why.
The
name
worms
just
are
appeared in
back.
my head when this thing showed up on my neck.
Medical 45. Don't move, I'll try to cut it off of you. Showed up. How long have you had this, passenger? That's disgusting. Where did you pick that up? Is it contagious?
Couple of days. Ever since it showed up, I've been feeling happier and happier. I really can't imagine life without my little passenger.
So, where did you find your little passenger?
I don't know. It just appeared one day. I guess I just picked it up while working in the orchards. Sometimes I wonder how it showed up, and I start to worry. But worrying feels bad, and I hate feeling bad. So I don't worry about it. Don't you dare, or I'll cut something off you.
No, no.
Gosh, I'm sorry. I don't know where that came from. I just felt this urge to protect my little passenger, even if it means hurting you.
Alright, fine. Let's change the
Now I'd love
subject.
to get you something. Maybe a couple somethings? Whatever you like, I can sell it to you at a low, low price.
Show you for sale. Anything you could tell me about the orchards?
I'm so so glad you asked. The orchards are my third favorite subject, with my first being Rizzo's refreshing drinks and my second being Rizzo's toothsome confectionaries. Our orchards are the source of 63% of Rizzo's total produce, which correlates to 112% of fresh goods throughout all of Halcyon. Give or take a few percent, of course. If you want to know more about each part of the orchards, might I recommend one of our fantastic tours? One of our options is even audio-guided as a special bonus feature.
I might be interested in hearing more about your tours.
Oh, I'm so glad you said that. Our tours are my fourth favorite subject. Every part of the orchards is so rich with Rizzo's lore. Buy a tour ticket and anoint yourself with knowledge.
What are your options? Rizzo's really pushes the hard sell, huh?
Huh? Oh no, Rizzo's doesn't make me recommend the tour. Helping customers just makes me even happier than I already am. And that's saying a lot. Happy workers lead to happy customers. Happy customers are repeat customers.
That smell's gonna haunt my nightmares.
I'm not quite sure what you mean. There's really nothing better than feeling a euphoric sense of happiness and self-contentment. Now, I'd be pleased as punch to sell you a tour ticket.
What are my options?
We have 3 tour options. Premium, Premium Plus, and the Golden Ticket. Each option is wonderful in its own special way.
Give me the golden ticket.
Premium includes a 10-minute pass to the Sprat Petting Zoo.
Oh, petting zoo.
Premium Plus comes with the novelty Purpleberry and Amber, and the Golden Ticket is audio-guided in addition to being self-guided.
I'll buy a ticket.
Which kind would you like?
Here, give me the I want the petting zoo.
I'm so sorry, but we're
What?
all sold out. Can I offer you a different ticket level?
Premium Plus.
I'm so sorry, but we're all sold out. Can I offer you a different ticket level?
Golden ticket?
You're in luck. We have 1 left. Normally they're 100 bits, but seeing how I'm sold out of everything else, I can give it to you for just 90. How does that sound?
Wow, pay 90 bits, I'll take
That's
it.
great. Thank you so much.
Halcyon Helen was in the orchards before she died. Have you seen her?
No, I'm sorry. The only celebrity who shopped recently is Black Hole Birdie. Quite the affable man, as it so happens. And the stories are wrong. He could probably lift 2 benches of tossball players at once, not just 1. Laws, not just affable, but virile, too. Ooh, wait a minute. Now that his beau's dead, that means Birdie's single. Maybe I'll strike up a little more than conversation the next time he comes by.
You do know Birdie's a suspect in Helen's murder investigation, right? Seems a little soon. Yeah, I'm sure he's not completely overcome with grief or anything. Are you a complete sociopath? For your first date, you should take him to see a Halcyon Helen movie. Oh my god. That's even more evil.
That's a swell idea. Terror on Monarch was so romantic. Thanks for the suggestion. Sadness is a big old waste of time. Besides, the sooner I start courting him, the sooner we can both be happy.
Well, that's disturbing. Alright, is that the only...
Did you know 1/3 of Halcyonites are allergic to trees? Most spend their whole lives in ships or in their town's walls.
Here we have the Rizzo's Purpleberry Nut Hut trademark. All manner of cool
Trademark.
drinks and sweet treats are available at nominal cost to slake your thirst and satiate your hunger. These include, but are not limited to, Rizzo's Nanner Spank Fresh, spanks even harder, Rizzo's Ground Up, Pound Up fruit drinks made with mostly berries and twigs, and Rizzo's Mini Purpleberry Sweet Balls. We
Sweet
hope your visit here
balls.
will stifle any unlawful urges to pick fruit in the orchards.
Is it?
Here we have the Rizzo's Purpleberry Nut Hut trademark. All manner
Oh,
of
it's the same,
music.
okay.
We hope.
Oh, is it? Oh, man. What does she have? Three bits. Well, that's... No, nothing. Is this unique? I don't think it is. No. I don't have the lock. Oh yeah, that's right. I traded my helmet. It's the there. It's a hammer. What's that? Is there no entrance to this thing? Is the... No, I guess not. No. No, nothing. What's the point? The point of this building. It's a robot. Caution. Pollinization swarms in this area. Oh, it's like the, what is that? Oh, it's a thing. Okay, there. Well, I guess I'll save the rest of this for... Well, not the rest of it, but... I'm done for tonight. I'm tired. Alright, well...